This is by someone called Nax, okay, on YouTube, and he's titled it Japan's Worst Streamers Get Knocked Out. Actually, it's just one streamer, but anyways. This dude, my blood is boiling. So a few of you guys already know. I don't know who this guy is. Is he big on TikTok at all? Because I don't watch TikTok, so maybe that would make sense. But okay. So this guy, apparently Johnny Somali. He's on Kick. Oh, okay. Japan's worst streamers get knocked out after harassing innocent people just trying to live their lives. What the hell? If it takes Johnny Somali KO'd to stop all this, then hey man, he just gotta leave the country. So Johnny Somali is back in Japan, but this time he brought two other streamers with him, Gino and Turan Spidey. Turan was missing during this incident, but Johnny and Gino were two despicable streamers who don't know how to do anything else but harass others. You think he'd learn his lesson the other 3 to 4 times he got pressed. Oh wow, got pressed out in other countries, but nah. Gets drunk and keeps messing with folks. You're just gonna find out the hard way to not do that. That sucks. This guy's probably gonna get arrested eventually, but let's see what the hell he's doing in Japan.
One of the internet's biggest embarrassments is at it again, and good lord, I hate to say it, but some truly never learn. Not only did he get smacked up once, but now twice in 2 weeks. I was actually planning on doing a video on the first time he got put in his place. However, I got a little bit busy with life stuff and I just couldn't get to it. And I'll be honest with y'all, the second time he got smacked is much funnier than the first one, but you know, since we're here already, you know, roll the clip. Let's go ahead and see it.
Okay. Oh.
I like how bro is wearing a Luffy straw hat and he is doing the exact opposite of what everything Luffy stands for. Like, I want y'all to understand, like, what kind of creature we're dealing with.
Really quickly, what does this guy do normally? Like, what did he do before traveling? Does he just do IRL? Does he just do, let's travel to different countries and do stupid things and try and piss people off? I don't understand why he got a smack from that though, because I don't know anything else outside of this video. He makes me so angry. I do a lot worse if I ever caught this waste of sperm. Tell me more, please. Keep me up. Bring me up to date. What has he done in the past? Has he just done like stupid dances on sidewalks or something? If he was injecting himself and being obnoxious, then in Worm's voice, you had it coming. A lol cow, and he is racist and offensive just in the sake of being that, and he is not smart on top of all the things he's doing. He's kind of the traveling racist that would make the KKK jealous. He's doing horrible stuff. That guy is standing. It's a miracle.
He is going around calling himself Monkey D. Monkey. Do you guys seriously think that you can reason with a black man calling himself Monkey? I know Luffy's name is Monkey D. Luffy, but Monkey D. Monkey, like, why did you need to emphasize the monkey? What's the tradition? Why? You're making us look bad, pal. Man, you know what? Not even a race thing. You're making yourself look bad. You're responsible for yourself. Nobody's cleaning.
Yeah, I don't even know why he has to mention that. Like, that's got nothing to do with being black, being white, being freaking whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, he's just a human being acting like an idiot.
People are just going to keep manhandling you because you're
like, honestly, I'm not racist at all, and I mean, I don't really have racist friends anyways. If I did, I wouldn't be friends with them. But like, I don't think the first thing in their mind, whether they say it out loud or they just think it, I don't think they're gonna go, oh my god, you know, like it's because he's black. For sure, no one's gonna think that. So this guy saying that, don't worry, man, no one's gonna think that.
5'3" little you're pussy. I said you're pussy. And I gotta catch up a little bit on the lore for the most recent stuff to make sense, but long story short, the Japanese people want this man out. Like, they want this nut job gone. They want him eviscerated. They want him kicked out. And if you also want this idiot off the streets of Japan, you should totally like and sub up to this video so we can get this video pushed out a little bit more to potentially more people, and more people can understand who he is and report him to the police if they ever come across him. Now, it's been a while since we've talked about Johnny Somali because, well, you know, he fell off. Now, if you're not fully caught up on Johnny Somali lore, I did a few videos on which you should totally watch after you watch this one, but for the context of this video, I'll give you a quick little spark. Johnny Somali is an IRL kick streamer who goes around to different countries and just disrespects everyone's culture and just flips it up on their head. Like, I mean, dude was and still is going around publicly disrespecting Shinzo Abe, telling people he's gonna bomb Hiroshima again, and just flat out being a loud, obnoxious little gremlin that goes against all of Japanese culture. And
how old is this guy? Honestly, why does he act like that? It's just pissing me off just looking at him. I mean, if he was like a 5-year-old kid, I'd be like, aw, kid's just being like just a little shit. Old enough to be banned? Yeah, well, yeah, of course. But like, is he 16, 17? Because he looks like he could be, like, he looks quite young. And no, that's not an excuse to go out and do that. That's very disrespectful. But like, when you're at an age, if you're 16, like, what were you like when you were 16? I was definitely, I wasn't that obnoxious, but I was definitely in my own world. And yeah, internet was definitely a thing back then. Don't worry, I'm not that old, but TikTok and the likes of, you know, this was not, it wasn't a thing that you do. It was not a lifestyle. So they're definitely doing it because there's drive there, because they're getting incentive. They're getting paid, right? To entertain, to do all these things. I mean, there's nothing wrong with dancing, but like that.
In fact, after I did my first 2 vids, I had a bunch of Japanese people reach out to talk to me about all of this and how it's like impacting society. And it's truly heartbreaking. I have one person in particular who was fighting with everything they got to get this man locked up and deported. But since he moves so slithery and nasty, it's hard to lock him up due to him finding like random loopholes. Like no matter what, he will find his way out of that situation. I gotta give him props at that point. For you to evade that much, like you I don't know. I don't know. And after people saw him,
is he just lucky that he's not getting like caught by the authorities? I don't know. It gets worse.
Get worse and worse. They took matters into their own hands and said, you know what, forget the police. We're going to forge our own Twitter accounts and just.
Degen News does not encourage or promote violence and harassment. All information provided have been legally obtained through public domain. Well, I don't know what that says, but that's clearly something in oh, that's that? No, it's not. A different picture and everything.
Right near everything that he does, which is where I get most of my information. Shout out y'all. Again, I do go over more of this in my other videos. Make sure you guys check them out after this video. But flash forward about 2 weeks ago, he realized money's drying up. He's not actually entertaining and can only farm views by harassing. Japanese people probably won't touch him, but boy, boy was he wrong. So he went back to Japan. And with him, he brought 2 other idiots, Turan, Spidey, and Gino. Now I'm like 99.9% sure that's like autistic as shit. And like, you know, that doesn't excuse his behavior, but I'm gonna leave him alone. I'm gonna leave him alone for a second, because he has a whole nother issue entirely. But as for Gino, okay, I'm genuinely trying to figure out who is the bigger clout chaser between him and Johnny. Like, Johnny is bold and will do near whatever for like 2 schmeckles, but Gino will literally just follow Johnny around and do exactly what he does. Like,
so I don't know these guys. I really don't know these guys, but maybe it sounds like Gino might be more impressionable. Like, he might think, oh, this guy knows what he's doing. He's more successful than me, or he has been in the past. So therefore, this is my formula to success. This is whatever he does. Like, he's my, I mean, I want to say God, but like, that's just, ugh. But yeah, he's my idol. He's someone that I'm supposed to look up to and, you know, follow and learn, unfortunately.
I genuinely think sometimes Gino is a lost puppy, just trying to figure out his purpose in life. These two have been locked cock and balls together this entire trip, just being idiots together. They're even like arguing together, like 40-year-old couples. Just last week or something like that, they went to the forest and started doing rituals. They were drawing pentagrams on pictures of Logan Paul, Shinzo Abe, and a big Japanese streamer. I'm forgetting her name.
I remember this. Didn't Logan Paul go over there and then there was some sort of like scary incident? Remind me what happened. Yakuza already made him apologize on camera last time. Next time he gets caught by them, I don't think they're going to be nice. I semi-streaked through a cheer formation at a football game around that age, but we kept our hands to ourselves and didn't actually get into trouble. Did you now? Yeah, we're talking about when you're 16, what kind of dumb shit do you do? But again, I don't even know how old this guy is. Logan Paul is an idiot, full stop. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like, see how they're following, they are obviously looking up to these people, right? They're looking up to the likes of Logan Paul. So yeah, those guys are successful and that's how these guys want to be successful too. Like, they think that's their way of doing it because maybe they don't have any other talents. I don't know. Maybe they're like, oh, there's so many gamers out there and maybe I'm not a very good gamer, so I don't think I can do it. I can't sit still. I can't imagine just being in a chair for so many hours playing a game. That's not my life. Maybe that's what's going on in his head. So he thinks, oh, what can I do? Well, I can't dance because I'm not a very good dancer. I don't know this, by the way. I'm just spitballing. And then he goes, oh, maybe we could just be a little let's just run around, piss people off, make our community laugh. And by the way, what kind of a community does he have? The average 12-year-old would know not to behave that kind of way. His age is not an excuse either. 100%. I get it. 100%. I'm with you. But that's what I'm saying though. Like, maybe there is something wrong. Maybe he does think that he's eating bugs. He has no skills. What? He's eating bugs? Yeah, but that's what I'm thinking, right? Maybe he doesn't know how else to be successful as a content creator. Like the avenues are vast, right? You can do anything these days and be successful. Do you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of stuff. Like you can, I don't know. There's this grandma out there. She's really cute, but she does puzzles. She just sits there and does puzzles, and people watch her and they love keeping her company, and she loves the company. Obviously, she's very bubbly and social. She's doing really well. So what I'm saying is the avenues are just crazy from like any age, really. So that's why I'm saying like this guy's obviously, he's in whatever bracket he's in. Unfortunately, he's pissing me off. He's pissing you off.
But they were just in that forest lighting things on fire and also
Imagine if they started a fire in the forest fire, for crying out loud.
bugs for whatever reason. I don't get that one.
Okay, he just... What?
Can't really say what Blood was cooking right there, but hey man, not everybody is natural. Some
Sorry, what language was he even saying? What was that? What was he saying?
people got it a lot.
He went full Arabic? What did he say? What did he say? Do you understand what he said? Can you interpret this? He was trying to make fun of Arabic. Yeah, it doesn't sound, because I used to live in the Middle East, right? So it didn't sound like real Arabic. It's an Islamic statement. Was he saying something like, nah, it sound like, I think he was trying to say there's a word that you can say that's a it's a religious comment that you say, but it's not. He was trying to make a mockery of it. It didn't sound like, yeah, you're saying La ilaha illallah, which means no God but Allah and Muhammad is his prophet. Yes, but I don't think that's what he said. I don't think that's what he said, because if you listen to it, it doesn't sound like he's even saying it properly. Rewind. Okay.
Bugs for whatever reason. I don't get that one.
See, what's that blah 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 at the end there?
Can't really say.
I cannot believe he did that. And what's that got to do with eating a bug anyways? Like he didn't say it right. Only he's Somali. He didn't say it right.
What Blood was cooking right there, but hey man, not everybody is naturally funny. Some people got it a lot better than others. You as I was saying. They also almost got game ended by being complete idiots. And
like, not only is he gonna have like, okay, again, like we shouldn't really be talking about like the religion, but like if he's gonna have his parents, or if he's got Muslim friends, they're gonna be like, what are you doing? Like, why the hell would you even say shit like that, you dumb little shit? It's so bad. Why would you do that?
Did to climb Mount Fuji with like no gear, like none at all. And instead of trying to climb back down the mountain, they got scared and just wimped out and just started paying money to stay in the back.
What?
And instead of trying to climb down the mountain, they got scared and kept paying money for a warm by staying in the bathroom. They had to keep paying to stay in the bathroom for warmth. Like, do you know how sad that is? like that is sad. Come on, like single tear. And
That's pretty bad. No Muslim would be friends with this guy. Do you know what I mean? Exactly. Like, it doesn't.
Don't think these two dimwits understand is that, yeah, sure, it's content. No one is laughing with you. We're laughing at you because you're an idiot. Like, this is some shit that I'd expect out of a Looney Tunes cartoon, dog. Like, this is insane. But anyways, I've obviously been following these two idiots a little bit loosely, so you know I can scrape some motion off them in private out there, stupidity. You know, just typical nag stuff. You know I get that. You know, yeah. And a very common trend with these.
This guy's funny. I like him. He's cool. He's very good with telling, you feel like you're connected. You feel like you're already hanging out with him in his living room, or, you know, like you're out and about at a cafe and he's just chatting with you freely, and it feels very fluid, and I like it.
Too is that they drink, and they drink a lot, and that leads us to the current Johnny Somali timeline.
Finally.
So these two are obviously drunk and harassing people since they don't know how to do like literally anything else. They're not good for anything else. And then someone grabs Gino's phone in an attempt to, you know, get those two to leave everyone else alone. They literally just walk around and pester civilians like all day long. And I'm gonna just let the rest of the clip speak for itself. I'm gonna pause it here and there to give my thoughts and opinions, but yeah, here's the clip.
Back off, bro. Back off. Yeah, back off. Back off. Back off.
You the back off.
What me? What I do?
Look at you.
I just came.
Trying to defend them. They don't like you. Stop defending them.
Just leave people alone. Like, they just don't understand how to leave people alone. This clip itself just exemplifies the entire problem with these two. Like,
I don't know, to be honest, like, it's not enough for me to really understand what happened. It's not enough for me to go, well, yeah, I'm completely against them. Again, I think the little shit's for sure, no excuses. But what happened? I wish I had the last you know, 10 seconds or 15 seconds before this to understand what happened. Were they walking towards each other and then they did some sort of, I don't know, dance and one wouldn't get out the way? Or did he just straight up go, hey, you know, this is what I want to say? All right.
What are you doing this for? Like, what are you causing this problem for? Just like walk away. They don't want to be in front of the camera. Like, just cool it. Like, let it be.
Stop
Hey,
defending them.
you racist. You racist. You racist.
Get out of here.
What? And by the way, like if you look down here, there it's all the same. I mean, I don't even know what that is, but it's like the same chatters. Like I don't think he's even a popular streamer. Cancel Johnny. So maybe people are actively going out, seeing him and going, there he is. Let's try and shut him down. Let's try and kick him out. Like, I don't know how you would do that, though. I really don't know how you would do that. And furthermore, why the hell is he calling them racist? Like, oh my God, he's pulling the racist card.
Out of here. Get the
Hey, you're racist. You're racist. Racist.
I find
Oh
it
my
extremely.
God. And here's the thing, like when you go to Asia, folks, I'm half Asian. So yes, I'm going to say this. When you go to Asia, I've never been to Japan, but when you go to Asia, most Asian countries, everyone is so polite. They're so polite. Like they just mind their own business and they don't want to be harassed. And that's probably why he's getting away with it. It's really, he's gonna make the people in Japan, if it's not like he's everywhere in Japan, but if there is enough traction, he's gonna make them hate tourists. Do you know what I mean? Like there are certain countries that you go to, folks, and you just feel like they don't like you. And I'm not gonna name countries, but like I've been on a holiday. It was actually sometime last year. I went to a certain city and I did not feel welcomed. And I tried. Like I even said something like good morning in their language. Because I like to learn different languages. As you guys know, I taught myself the Greek language, right? So whenever I went back to Greece, I'd be like, Kalimera, tikanisisi. And I like to spruce up on learning a different language. It brings me joy, and their faces will light up and they'll be like, hey, and they'll be like, oh, well, what do you want? Like, how are you? Whether you're walking into a bakery or you're getting a coffee, whatever, you're talking to like an attendant, whatever. They're just so nice and happy. And here's the thing. I went to this other country and I just said whatever it was, like good morning, and they said something because I sounded local when I said good morning. And then they started, okay, so what do you want? What would you like to have? Blah, blah, blah. And I just went, oh, sorry, English only. And their face just changed. And they were like, what do you want? And it's like, maybe. And I'm not saying like there's guys like this doing this or girls actively going out there acting like absolute assholes. No, but maybe there are people out there that there's a reason why certain places you go to, you just don't feel comfortable being there, even as a tourist. Must be France. I will say nothing. Bonjour, comment ça va? Sorry, English only. What do you want? Please tell me, and then get out. No.
Ironic that these two are saying like you're racist when those two, like, that is literally the only thing you do. Like that is it. You are the racist one. You are the problem. These people have no issue with black people. They have no issue with white folk. They have no issue with no other race. It is just literally you two. And I explained.
Well, that's the thing though. Like, you don't know that though. You don't know what goes on behind closed doors. They could be racist. We don't really know what happened just now. We really don't know what happened. But for sure, it sounds like, as he's saying, they got drunk. They became more confident and cocky, maybe, because that's what alcohol tends to do to young folk. It makes you somewhat of a bit of a, well, this is not new. You guys know this. There's like a lot of, when we talk about the Brits getting drunk as tourists in Asia. Yeah, I'm British, so I can say this. But there's a big division there. They're like, oh, where are you from? England. Oh, please don't drink. Please. You're going to smash bottles on the ground and you're going to make a massive mess. Please. Please. Because I think certain people, that's just how they are. And unfortunately, there's been a big talk about that out in England as well. And they're like, we're not all like this. Well, some of us can handle our alcohol, but most of them tend to be little, obviously in their the legal drinking age. But as they've just started to around, I don't know, early 20s, that's just what happens, right? Some of them just act out like this. And so it's no excuse. But that's probably what's happening. And unfortunately, mix that with being, well, thinking you're this awesome content creator that streams on Kick or whatever it is, you've got more reason to do it. And plus, he probably was making money being an idiot the first time around when his shit went viral, right? And so it's like, oh, I could do it. I can do it again. All I have to do is just, you know, continue to like push people's buttons and piss them off. Alcohol lowers your inhibitions, so what normally you wouldn't say, you feel you can say.
I think there's a little bit in my other 2 videos, but like if people just keep going over there
That is a recipe for disaster.
harassing Japanese people, they're just you're just going to set a bad precedent for everyone. Like, stop. You got to lead by example. Like, you can't keep doing this, gang.
Why are you being okay, say that. Don't grab my camera. Don't grab.
Oof.
No. Dame.
Just get out.
You know.
Dame.
Raise the. Y'all racist.
Why?
Y'all racist. We know that. You, hey, you racist. You racist.
Dame.
Malcolm X. Racist. Hey, racist.
Okay.
Hey, you. You.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Dame. And what?
Just don't camera. All you have to say
Don't
is
grab nothing.
Oh.
Anonymous sent $3 Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
I'm not one for violence, but it was kind of funny. It was kind of nuts. And for extra good measure, we actually have this clip here that just syncs them both up because, Gina was streaming this too. We got a nice little time sync up with it too. Yo, they missed the QuickTime events. Yeah, go back and play KH2. You missed a QuickTime event, buddy. And hey, man, me personally, if I would have seen this fat lip in a GTA server, first of all, smacking the shit out of him like the first guy. And secondly, I'm grabbing his bottom lip and I'm pulling it down like a window shade and letting it bounce back up and smack him in his forehead with the recoil.
You can only push people so far, but if you look, that wasn't even the Japanese guy, girl. Like, check this out. It was some white dude. I don't know. Was he European or something?
Hey, Ray.
See, like, he's just this guy with the white top. So he just, all of a sudden, he just says, oh my god.
Whatever, I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
This guy's probably going to his friend, I'm gonna punch his face. I'm gonna punch him. I can't help it. I have to do it. Don't do it, man. Don't do it, man. Even this guy's like, can you get out of the way?
And what?
just don't camera. All you have to say
Don't
is
grab nothing.
Boom! Boom! He hits them both!
Sent $3
Oh my god, let's just read chat real quick.
Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki,
Shut up, they're saying.
Nagasaki, Hiroshima, Nagasaki.
Haha, holy. Yeah, man.
Fun here that just sinks them. Yo, they missed the QuickTime. Would have seen this fat lip in a GTA server. First of all, like a window shade and letting it bounce back up and smack him in his forehead with the recoil. All in GTA, of course. I wouldn't harm a single person.
That was the American Korean the YouTuber mentioned earlier. Oh, that dude? The one that smacked him?
Ever. Like, that's not me. I'm a loving person. I make love, not war. And I also find it extremely ironic that TTF is still playing while he's knocked out on the ground. I think it really highlights all the issues we have here. Like, his chat knows TTS is going to get him in trouble, but they still play crazy TTS all over the place.
His chat is encouraging him to do dumb shit because they're living vicariously through him. It's like a video game where they feel like they can control this person. And this person goes, well, hey, I'm making money off you. I'm gonna go out there and do, be vulnerable and do dumb shit, but I'm gonna make money because you guys are encouraging me and you're paying like whatever. I think someone sent him $3. Oh my god. Oh my god. Figure your life out, man.
Place to laugh at his misfortunes because they're not the ones getting smacked up. Like Johnny Somali in chat,
Yeah.
I know you dickheads are going to watch this video in full, so you're going to see this and you're going to try to pick apart and pull apart everything that you can like you did the last video, but y'all should probably chill out, like for real, like before someone seriously gets more hurt than this. Y'all gotta relax. I see y'all in Discord right now just trying to purge everything, but hey man, cops on your Jesus raps, y'all would have done. Get him out the country. Kick him out. Get him out. But I do want to step back for a second and say, you know, like Japanese citizens, I know y'all are mad and annoyed with him, but this isn't really the right way to go about it. And to be fair, the people who like put hands on Johnny and Gino, like they weren't Japanese people. The person, the clip in the beginning of the video, not Japanese, and the person here is obviously not Japanese. But I don't want y'all getting in trouble. We don't need actual innocent people getting yourselves in trouble and like causing public violence because
No,
like,
I think he stood up for that girl because that guy, this Johnny dude or whoever it was like, you bit. I heard it like the bitch was like, you know, it was blanked out or censored or whatever. But he did say F you. You could see his middle finger, and then he called her something, right? So he must have said and this guy probably was like, well, I'm done. Like, enough now. This poor girl's gonna go home feeling like harassed, and like I would be all shaky, to be honest. Yeah, I'd be super shaky.
you know, that's illegal and that's going to put you in a tough spot. Ultimately, the person that throws the first punch is the one that's going to be put in jail. So like he knows that you're the one's going to be put in jail and not him. So like we gotta outsmart the little gremlin. Honestly, the best course of action is if you see him act up, record it and then show the police, and like they'll handle it. Don't step in. Don't do the police's job. Like let the police handle it. And if he does actually try to harass you, then just try your best to ignore him and record it, or just like move on. There is so much more info on this guy that I couldn't cover in this video, or else we'd be here for like literal hours. So if you guys do want me to go into more detail on the other nuisance streamers, or you know, provide more details on the stuff I was talking about earlier, or just want more updates in general, please let me know down in the comments. I can for sure expand upon more of the stuff he was doing since he got—
What's the motives? Well, of these two streamers to get enough track. Maybe they want to be as big as, who was it early last time that made, well, we just used Paul Logan as a good example. So I don't know. I think the motives are they've got a community, their community are supporting them to do stuff like this, and that's not, again, that's the kind of channel that they are, right? Like every single, I say this all the time, every single viewer has their streamer or streamers, obviously if they have multiple, and every single streamer has their own type of, like, they've got their viewers. And what kind of a channel do you want to be? What kind of person are you? What's your personality? What's your character like? You know, how do you carry yourself? And clearly these guys are just young and dumb and no excuse at all. But yeah, this is the type of chaos that they want to get into, unfortunately. Yeah, it's not. They're going around, they're going to Japan and they're causing chaos and they're not getting kicked out of the country. And apparently they've done it 3 or 4 times already, and they're just harassing innocent, like, people, innocent locals. That's what we're getting anyways.
Got back to Japan because, you know, it's bad. But until then, I'm gonna hop out of here and I'm gonna go play some Toontown. You know, shout out my boy Buford Tricky Knees. He's the hardest in the game. He's so icy. But with that being said, make sure you guys like the video. If you liked it, subscribe because you made this far into the video and you clearly like me. Check out all my socials linked below.
Yeah,
and
man.
I'm out of here. Love y'all. Be safe. Peace.
Yeah,
My name is Mark.
So this is, wait, what happened?
Johnny Somali.
This guy, sorry, I want to go back to Nax. I'm definitely going to subscribe. If you guys want to subscribe as well, you can do. I can share the link in the Discord. Nax, N-A-X. Yeah, if you want to go and watch that as well. But yeah, he's cool. I'll definitely follow more of his stuff. And that's that. Isn't that terrible? Disrupting the peace, really good motives. There's people out there that are just, I don't understand. I really don't understand. And I wonder, it's out there, like, just like the other video we watched, it's out there, the damage is done. So what really are you trying to prove? That you can get more and more disruptive and worse as a human being? Why would you do that? Just relax, bro. Stop, you know, do your dumb anywhere you want. Like he could have done a crazy dance, yeah, that he was doing, but instead of having people around him, instead of doing it where there are people looking at him like, what the, because he wants the reacts, like he wants his community to see what other eyes are doing, right? Like it's live reacts, and I guess it's more adrenaline seeking, pumping, whatever it is. But for some reason, I don't know, he's successful and it's just insane. But he could do this somewhere else. Like, why doesn't he go, I don't know, let's pick a place. Paris. He goes to Paris, there's the Eiffel Tower behind him, and he does his dance. And then he goes to Dubai, and you see the Burj Khalifa behind him, and he does his dance. He goes to Egypt, yeah? And there's the famous pyramids, or the Sphinx, or like the Sphinx, the Sphinx. And he does the dance behind. Do you know what I mean? Like, what I'm saying is, like, go to all these places since you can and do your stupid dance, but like, just don't go around harassing people, because this is going to get you in trouble. I'm surprised he's not in trouble already. He should be fined for disrupting the peace, like, for sure, for calling people, for running around, but maybe he's that lucky he's getting away with it. I don't get it. This is the new generation where there's technology and everything's being recorded, so for sure someone should step up. It shouldn't just be, I get away with all this. There should be repercussions, right? And apparently he's already apologized before, so I don't get it. I really don't get it. But that's that gossip, folks. I hope you liked that. Or banned for entering the country altogether. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine that. Imagine if you're only, say you're only 20, because I don't know how old he is. We still haven't confirmed how old he is. But let's just say, for argument's sake, he is 18 or 20. Yeah, let's just round it up, a good 20. So he's 20 years old. He's banned from going to the Philippines. He's banned from entering Japan. He's banned from going to Singapore. He's banned from entering Korea because of all these things he's done. Imagine when he's, 20 years later, right? Or 10 years later. Heck, he's in his 30s now, and he's wising up a bit. And he's like, oh, maybe he's doing really well. He's changed his ways. He's doing really well. And he's like, okay, now I'd love to go back to these places because, I'd love to, I don't know, maybe I've got an opportunity over there to do something. Well, guess what? Now you can't do it. You made your bed, now go lay in it. The final nail in the coffin. Being annoying is his content, I guess. I want to understand, but at the same time, I just don't want to waste any more time watching this. That was 11 minutes of hell, but I mean, we watched it because Nax is cool.